Alright, just setting up. And let's make sure that everything is working properly. Alrighty. So I'm not going to exit the tower quite yet. I'm going to wait till it hits 5 first, because I believe we're going to go straight into dialogue. So I'm just going to run around in circles. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go kill the bird up here. A good way to start every stream. Murder. And there we go. Didn't even get us anything. Just murder for the sake of murder. Alright, here we go. Welcome back, everyone, to Trails in the Sky. What's wrong? It's nothing. Just felt a little dizzy for a sec. Ah? Maybe from when you protected me earlier? That's right. You did get shot, but I thought you blocked it. Just a scratch. It's no big deal. But it's my fault. Listen, I got worse injuries than this from shaving. Now quit fussing and let's get back to Zeiss. Okay. Hey, Scott, how's it going? We're just finishing up the chapter. And getting into fights that we don't mean to. I'm going to try to fight one Shining Palm before we actually go back to the town. And here we go. We're just going to try to instant KO all of them. How's life treating you, Scott? I was thinking of joining in on that, because I thought that would be funny to just randomly pop in. Oh, Tita leveled up. Oh, Vital Cannon. That's actually a really good attack. Okay, I'm glad I decided to do that. Because I want to say... No, it won't let me see the attacks right now. That does sound like fun. Alright, Vital Cannon is a recovery move. Select an area, everyone in it heals 500 hit points. It's pretty amazing. And that Tiny Forest Critter had to pay for me to... Yes, I got Cannon Girl. Tita's awesome. Especially in these first games. She's a pretty decent team member in the later games, when she actually comes back. Oh! I'll finish my sentence first. Yeah, she does come back in later games in the series, but she drops the cannon and gets a mech suit. So, I don't know. I prefer when it's just a tiny little girl with a gigantic cannon that she carries around. There's something really odd and endearing about that. Don't I know you? I still haven't decided on a voice for him. Huh? He met you on the way back from Elmo. Yeah, but mech suit. Haha, and I appreciate you helping me on my way. I must say that it seems more than mere happenstance that we met again on the road. Heh, you might be right. By the way, did you make it to the hot springs in Elmo, sir? Indeed, I did. But please, there's no need to be so formal. Oh, but it does seem to be my first meeting with your friend there. He seems a bit green around the edges. Is he well? Whoa, what's with your face? Agate? Shut it. I said I'm fine. Ugh. Eh. What's wrong with him? What's wrong with him? One sec. Not good. His pupils are starting to dilate. I think there may have been something on that bullet. You mean he's been poisoned? That appears to be the case. The pupil dilation could be an indicator of some kind of botanical neurotoxin. You're probably right. I can't be absolutely sure, but I think his life may be at risk if we don't get him some help soon. No. Enough talk. Right now we have to get him to a doctor. Punchy man indeed. He is a bear of a man, but oh my god, he's an amazing character. Tina, is there one nearby? The central factory. There's a clinic on the 4th floor. Then please show me the way there. I will carry the young man. Are you sure? Oh, he could definitely Goku. My body is well suited to this kind of task. Let me handle the heavy lifting. And besides, we appear to be in the same business. We are? You mean... I have yet to introduce myself. I am Zin Vathic of the Calvert Republic Guild. I'm pleased to meet you, bracers of Liberal. First things first, we have to perform first aid. It looks like some unique form of neurotoxin. My usual array of antidotes won't work on something like this. What's going to happen to him? Well, he's a fighter, so I think he'll manage to hold out. But in all likelihood, the longer he stays in this coma, the greater the risk of death. No. Joshua. Sorry I took so long. I had to report into Kilika. She passed the info on to the military, so if anything comes up, we should find out soon. Okay, thank you. Hey, where'd Zin go? Apparently, he and Kilika know each other. That's one way of putting it. They know each other. I'll tell you one thing. He's not on top. They had a lot to discuss. I see. Well, they are both Easterners. So, how's he doing? Not so well then. Unfortunately, I'm not so well versed in poisons that I can counteract the effects without knowing the ingredients. But Father Vixen might be able to help. Huh? Father Vixen? He's a priest in Zeiss. He's built up a substantial knowledge of medicine by tapping the Septian Church's millennium-old archives. He's particularly knowledgeable in pharmacology. He may be able to devise some form of remedy to counteract the poison's effects. Ah, I get it. The priest in Roland is also very good with this stuff. It's certainly worth asking about. Yeah, priests in this world are pretty much doctors. Not even going to lie there. Kind of a funny thought. Considering priests in our world don't really dabble much usually. At least most that you hear about. They dabble in other things that we don't discuss on stream. It's late, but let's see if going to the church will net us anything. Okay. Oh shit, I forgot to unequip him. Hold on, we're going back a little ways. I forgot to unequip the stuff from him. Which might end up hurting us, because he's got some of our quartz that are one of a kind. Oh yeah, he had Eagle Eye. I'm not losing that. Fuck that. I'm just going to skip through the dialogue. But, yeah, no. I forgot my guide actually does say, unequip everything from Agate right now. And I knew this would happen. I just completely spaced it. Oh, and we don't have to unlock anything on Zin. Perfect. Okay. This time we're ready. Eagle Eye. Petrify. Perfect. Sorry about that. I'm an idiot. We'll take the elevator. First floor, reception, Orbital shop, and whatever else I want. Give me all the money. Oh wait, you don't have any. You only deal in quartz. Give me all that stuff back there. Okay, fine. I'm going down the up escalator. I'm a menace to society. Ah, you're back. Zin, I didn't know you were still here. Thanks for carrying Agate earlier. We're in your debt. Haha, think nothing of it. Always glad to help a friend. So, how is Agate's condition? Well, Joshua relayed what they knew about Agate's current condition and about Father Vixen. Then he's in greater danger than I'd imagined. Traditional church medicine, then. It is our only option, I suppose. Yeah, so we should try the chapel. The longer we wait, the longer Agate suffers. Alright, to the Septian Church, then. Please hurry. I just wanted to see if you had anything more to say. Zin, you are a very good man. Tina? What brings you here? Or at this time of night? Oh, Father, please help us save Agate. What do you mean? Tina, calm down for a second. Father, you see... Joshua explained Agate's poisoning and the details of the poison itself. I see. This is troubling. Is there anything you can do? Thankfully, we do have a treatment here at the church for virulent nerve toxins. It doesn't nullify the poison, but it does boost the patient's immune system so that he can better fight off the effects on his own. Sister Kiera, you're familiar with the medicine I refer to. I am, but the ingredients... You're out of the ingredients? What do you need, and where can we get it? Demuria moss is what we've called it. It's a species of bioluminescent plant. It should grow deep in the limestone cave inside the Caldia tunnel. We sent bracers to collect it in the past. Caldia tunnel? We went through there when we came here to Zeiss. This should be a snap. Then let's go find some of this Zemurian moss. What? You two? Yes, Father. My two friends here are bracers. I see. That makes things much easier. At any rate, go back to the guild and talk to the staff before going to the limestone cave. There might be some record from earlier collection trips. Got it. Let's go. Yep, we actually did take a peek into the caves when we came here. And there are a bunch of penguins there. Penguins of all shapes and colors. Including a big one that's hiding out in the very back. Well, what's a good word? Talk to Kilika if you need anything. She's as reliable as they get. What did Father Vixen say? He said Joshua relayed the information about the Zemuria Moss. Moss, is it? You need Zemuria Moss? One moment while I check the information the church supplied. Ah, here we are. It can evidently be found in the northwest area of the Chaldea Limestone Cave, at the shore of an underground lake. Northwest Limestone Cave, underground lake. Got it. You might as well put it in the notebook. I've heard it said that the monsters in that place are quite strong. The last time the guild dispatched bracers to gather moss, a team of 4 veterans was sent. 4 veterans? Gathering the moss isn't going to be an easy task, then. In that case... As such, I suggest you take this gentleman with you. Hey, can I please finish what I was going to say? Oh, do you not wish to accompany them? No, I didn't say that. Oh, never mind. You're just as frustrating to deal with as ever. You flatter me. Well, it wasn't intended as flattery. Are you going to come with us then? Yes, that seems to be the path the destiny indicates. I'm setting off for a grand sale tomorrow, but I can certainly accompany you until then. That's plenty of time, thank you. We appreciate it. Excuse me? I don't suppose I could come. Huh? I know that sometimes I slow you down, but I get hurt because he protected me. I feel like I've got to do something to help. Tita. Hey, Joshua, what do you say? Can we take her with us, please? Do I have a choice? Okay, Tita. Do you promise to let us take the lead, not do anything rash? I promise. That's enough for me. Do you mind, Zin? It's fine by me. Good to have you with us, little one. Thank you, sir. Well, if that's all settled, then let's get to that limestone cave. First, we'll need to take the Chaldea tunnel from the central factory basement. Okay, it's not yet. I wanted to make sure because there is a monster quest coming up. Part of me wants to unequip Petrify. No. We're going Defense 2 and Poison. We'll go Move 2. And of course, why stick with Attack 1 when I can do Attack 2? And there we go. And let's check his equipment. Should be okay. We'll give him that. Freeze and Petrify. And Confuse, because I believe there's going to be some confusion shenanigans from these penguins. And they don't have any more equipment. So Zin is stuck with brass knuckles. Up the down escalator! Menace to society! Yeah, as I'm sure you can guess, everyone, Zin is Punchy Man. He punches real good. And in fact, he is the highest ranking bracer in this game, outside of, well, the one that never joins our party, Cassius Bright. But no one really compares to Cassius, despite never actually seeing him in action till the very end. So let's go exterminate some penguins with Punchy Man. So, the Chaldea Limestone Cave. Kind of mysterious, don't you think? The monsters I sense inside are ridiculously strong now. They ain't gonna go down without some serious punishment. Yeep. Sweetie, if you're scared, maybe you should just go home. You don't have to prove anything. I'm okay. It's scary, but I'll be alright. Besides, we have to get that Zemuria moss, right? Right. So, shall we head out? So, it grows at the edge of some underground lake. Apparently so, yes. And that lake is supposed to be in the northwest part of the cave. We should be extra careful as we make our way through. Don't want to lose our bearings, after all. Sure we do. There are plenty of chests in here. We'll make sure the compass is always pointing north. Well, actually, who am I kidding? The compass always points north. We're going to make sure it points up. Zen has Taunt, Distend, which makes him just stronger, Composure to heal himself, and Smite, which allows him to confuse enemies. Pretty much, Smite is just give them a punch to the side of the head. We'll let him take care of that guy. And we gave him that move Quartz so he can always get right up in their face. Hey, I was trying to get that last time we were in here. The blue penguins can drop Mute. Not the most amazing status effect, but hey, free stuff is free stuff, right? Let's make sure to kill one of these guys. Oh, it's paralyzed with fear. Oh. And that's why we take Confusion Resist. Because when the penguins use a mating call, it confuses us. Yes. I know no one said anything, but yes. I can't say I necessarily get it either. It is definitely not a fun thought. But whatever. Alright. Nope. Not quite what we needed. We're going to show off Smite on the yellow penguin. Boom! And Confusion. Perfect. And let's use a smoke cannon. Blue penguin. You need to die first because you didn't get blinded or confused. And then Pink will be taken care of by his own ally. And there we go. All's well that ends well. For us. Not for the penguins. So I want to say we came in here before and got 2 chests. But I'll make sure. Alright. Another penguin type. And we'll smack the white. Smack the purple. Smack the white again. Come on. Darn it. I was hoping for a petrify. Can we flicker both? We can flicker both. There goes the pink. And there's the green. Perfect. We're not struggling at all. These penguins are pushovers. I say as I know exactly what's coming. If I remember correctly, this is a monster chest, so... Yep. I want to say there's 6 penguins? Yes, 6. Oh, right. We got a critical. I'm just going to Black Fang this. Because Black Fang hits all enemies. You know how I said I'm going to be careful? I lied. Found. Nada. Zilts. 0. I don't want to go too far west right now. Oh, wait, we're good. There's 3 chests. We'll fight the green penguin. Why not? These penguins are so easy. And there's certainly not a big one waiting for us at the very end. Why would anyone ever think that? Okay, this was one of the chests we got. I want to say that one just gave us a Tira Bomb. In fact, funny enough, we're using one of those right now. Zin has a lot of health. So he had a lot to be missing. Oh no, more penguins. Whatever shall we do? I wonder. Oh. I mean, I'm not going to say no to that. We'll just run forward and smack. Yeah. You know what? We're going to show off Tita's S-Craft. Against this one. Because I haven't shown this yet. Little girl with a big gun. Oh, and she petrified the white one. The one that would have been moving next. Hey Zin, can you just smite this, confuse it? That's a 50% chance, I guess. We'll just kill that one in the back, and we're just going to win right now. We didn't even have it easy this time. And we got a sleep quartz. And a G impact. I want to say that's for Tita. It's empty! What depraved individual would do something like this? This one. This one right here. Yes, G impact. Which is 15 attack better. And has a bigger area of effect on its attacks. Oh, Mute is an Earth? No, that is right. I thought Mute was a water, but... No, Mute is a water in later games. I think they changed that for the second game, in fact. Because in this one, there's only one water status affliction. Freeze. Granted, freeze is probably the second most powerful one. Because think of it as Petrify Light. It does small damage over time, and it prevents them from moving. Oh, we've seen that line before. Alright. And here we go. Zemuria moss. It's glowing all over, don't you see? Wow. It's so pretty. Ha! Now that's a nice view. Uh-huh. And in a cave, no less. Looks like we found the lake, the cave lake. Zemuria moss should grow somewhere around here. Okay, let's get cracking. Zemuria moss. Hey, look at that. Hey, look at that. Maybe that glowing stuff is Zemuria moss. I wasn't expecting the moss to be so pretty either. Why does it glow? Probably because it has a lot of components that make up septium. Yeah. Come on, let's gather it up so we can return to Zeiss. Looks like we're all set. Well, let's head back to town and deliver it to the priest. Okay. Hold up. Huh? Ah! On your guard. Egg penguin. Is that a penguin? An evil penguin? Whoa! I guess that's the ruler of the cave lake. I don't think we're getting out of here without a fight. And now, we have the King Penguin. Actually, what is the name that they have on it? King Penguin. Okay, I was right. This thing's not the hardest boss we fought, but it's not easy either. Okay, it does resist that. We can hit it with some fire. Fireball. And we'll do a hurricane. No, of course. Of course. That's what I was after. Thunder Breath has the chance of sealing. Don't have to worry about these two right now. Oh boy. That's not fun. So, I think we're going to use a Monster Sushi on Joshua. We're going to start with Estelle using her S-Craft so that we actually use it. Plus, look at all that Sepith dropping from the King Penguin. Oh boy, okay. That was part of why I was worried about that. We're going to cure Estelle. We're going to... Do we have something better that cures Seal? We do. Hot fried chicken. And just in case, we'll also use a vital cannon. Hey, I'm okay with that. And we'll cure up Zin as well. And hit this yellow penguin. More or less, we're just waiting on a better opportunity to hit all of them. We're going to do this. Delay their turns a little bit. It's risky, but I think we can do it. Perfect. And then Joshua's going to use a Black Fang. Because critical turns are better than anything for this. That should take out all the regular penguins. Yep. And now we just try to stay alive. Easy enough. Let's see. Top of that. Yeah, I think we're just gonna smack. Here's what we wanted. Zin has 30% more attack, so let's give him 50% more speed. And we'll try a Hellgate. Why not? See if we can get to faint. It's a penguin. And hello, Anthony. It is a giant king penguin. You could call it the kingpin of penguins. I'm not saying you should call it that. No, the regular penguins are much more crazy looking. They all have that mohawk. I'm gonna... Actually, why have I not been doing that? With Zin, it makes sense not to, because he's a physical attacker. But everyone else should be just using flare arrows. Oh, yeah. Except for you, Tita, you're just going to be using Earth Wall every time. Let's find out. And now he can't hurt us. And once again, he can't hurt us. Okay, at this point, this fight's stupid easy. We're just going to, every time anyone but Tita gets their turn, flare arrow. And every time Tita gets a turn, we just make sure everyone's defended. We're faster than it, so... Right, it can heal itself. Oh look, it's trying to attack the entire field. That's going to do a bunch. Not really. Here. Everyone at full health. Oh look. It did so very much. We are absolutely just... What the hell is this? Oh. You know what? Tita gets the final hit. Never mind, Tita was too weak to get the final hit. No, Joshua, you get the final hit so often. Estelle... When to get 1,000 health? Okay. I might have shot myself in the foot. Only slightly. But I'm going to move you right there. We're going to fix our mistake. Okay. So this isn't going to be a hard fight, it's just annoying. Here. Smite. Boom. There we go. Now I've seen everything, stupid evil penguin. It was kind of cute, but still scary. Phew, I guess we drove it off. We shouldn't waste any more time, though. Let's get back before it decides to come back. Yes, that would probably be best. The moss is supposed to go to the church in town, right? Yeah, let's hurry. Alright, Anthony, you can see the other penguins now. Oh, here's the baby versions. And the blue and red variants. We're just going to run from the fight, but I wanted to show them off. I guess I could just open up my monster guide. In fact, yeah. I can just open up the monster guide. And then we've got King Penguin. They all have that ridiculous mohawk. It's hilarious. There's the white ones. We're just charging right out of here, though. Because we're done in the limestone caves. I'm just looking to see if there's anything. Okay, so pain in the ass monsters. It didn't even deliberately do that. That was just random chance. Because the haze quartz prevents that. We don't got anyone down here. In fact, the door's already open. To the church! I'm doing it again. Menace to society. The small things in life. Sometimes we need them. Father, we've got the Zemuria moss. You have it? I'm impressed you were able to get it so quickly. Can you use this to make that medicine? Yes, yes, of course. I need to mix it in the back. Come with me, if you please. Blue and gold, consecrated by Septium, the source of all things, abides here. O great goddess, we call on your will to shape and purify the power distilled within. It is ready. Here, take this. The Sovereign Serum. What a pretty color. Do you drink this? Yes. Mind you, this will not destroy the poison. It will only boost the patient's immune system so that it may have a so that it may deal with the toxic agents itself. How very Eastern. Yes, it does share some of its origin with the more esoteric heroes of the East. Go, take it to your friend. Thanks. Thank you so much, Father. Man, I actually wasn't ready for the King Penguin to be that easy to defeat. I'm so used to it giving me trouble. But nope, we just kind of locked it into a combo. We're back, Doctor. How'd it go? Priest gave us some medicine. Really? I knew he wouldn't let us down. I see. This will stimulate his natural immune response. It's worth a shot. Now to get him to drink it. Adios, please. Whoa, why is he screaming like that? It's okay. I think he's going to be fine. What? The medicine is beginning to take effect. It hurts, and it's rough on his system, but he'll recover. Haha, exactly. It should take him out of any immediate danger from the neurotoxin. Okay. But he's in so much pain. Yes, and he will be for the better part of a day. But he'll be alright. He's going to pull through and make a full recovery. And so, Agates' life was saved. Late into the night, Stella and the others slept in shifts to watch over him. That's strange. Now, where's that spare towel? Aha! Agate! He's sweating like crazy. I need to dry him. Agate, you're awake. I'll bring you some water. Missed ya? Huh? Thank the goddess. There you are. I'm right here. Don't be scared. Just... Agate? Tita put a hand into Agate's forehead, confirming his fever. She wiped his brow and laid a cool towel upon him. Gradually, the pain left his face, and breathing grew less ragged. Soon, all was quiet and calm, and he drifted off into a peaceful slumber. Whew, thank the goddess. Thank goodness. But who's Misha? I'm truly sorry for having to bid you farewell. Hey, it's okay. We really appreciate all your help. Are you taking this ship directly to Groncel? Yes. There is much I must do. If I weren't expected there, I would gladly remain and do my part to help resolve this kidnapping incident. Forgive me, little one. Don't be silly. You've done a lot for us. Thank you so much. I appreciate you saying so. The express flight to Groncel aboard the Cecilia will be departing shortly. All passengers, please go to the departure gate. Oops, time to make my exit. Zen's awesome. Take care. Hopefully we will meet again, fate willing. You betcha. Oh, how long are you going to be in Liberl? I can't say for certain, but probably until the Queen's birthday celebration. Maybe we'll see you there. Until then, take care. Same to you. Yeah, Zin is an awesome character. I wish he came back. He probably will in the saga that started in Japan, because that's taking place in his home country. But he hasn't been seen outside of the Sky trilogy, I don't believe. He might be in Zero, but I don't believe so. No, not Zero, Azure. Now then, to the guild first? Maybe they've learned something about the airship from before. Yeah, and they might have some intel from the Royal Armed Forces. What are you going to do, Tita? I think I'm going to look after Agate. Since he hasn't woken up yet, I don't think he should be left alone. Tita, that's fine. Let us take care of finding the professor. I'm sorry, all I ever do is cause trouble for you. Would you listen to this kid? Where's that old spirit? Buck up, sweetie. We'll sort this out. I think it's a great idea for you to stay with him until he wakes up. We trust you to take care of him. Okay. That's one brave kid. She's so sweet. I'm kind of surprised that she cares so much about a guy with absolutely no manners, though. Well, come to think of it, you two are pretty similar to each other. Huh? I have nothing in common with that jerk. How about your tendency to go off half-cocked? Or how soft-hearted you are? He talks like a big jerk, but he's always trying to protect others. I think that Tita sees that. Well, I can't really argue with that. Fine, we'll just go see what's up at the guild. Until Agate's up and about, but again, we've got plenty we can investigate. That sounds fine. Nope, we can't go down that way. Obviously, we need to continue down this way. Repeat after me. Menace to society. I go down all the up escalators and up all the down escalators. Morning, Kilika. Good morning. And to you both. Has Zen already left? Yes, he took an airliner to Groundcell some time ago. I wish you could have seen him off. Come to see him off. Speaking of which, do you two know each other somehow? A bit, quite some time ago. But that's beside the point. Have you noticed anything? Have you noticed a strange current in the air? The winds are shifting. Hey, no changing the subject. Wait, are we talking about the we're talking about the weather, aren't we? Have you learned something about that airship? Not a thing. But I believe this disquieting atmosphere is related to the Royal Army mobilizing. For one thing, I've sent a message to the Army headquarters at Leyston Fortress, but there's been no response. Secondly, all the mandatory inspections throughout the kingdom have been lifted. What? What's that all about? This isn't another turf war like with the Sky Bandits, is it? No, it would be strange for them to call off inspections if that were the case. If they had caught the culprits themselves, surely they would have sent word around. Maybe there is something in the air. Incidentally, I've not been able to contact the intelligence division at Leyston Fortress either. It is possible that the Royal Army has some sort of internal issue going on. Some sort of... Oh, wait! The stuff that Dorothy shot! The picture of those guys in black wearing the Royal Guard uniforms. Someone mentioned my name? Dorothy. Speak of the devil, and yeah, verily. Wow, what an ordeal. I finally got in touch with my editor's office, and Niall happened to be there. When I told him about giving up my photo quartz to the army, he just about blew his stack. It's so unfair. which means they haven't given it back yet. Right, I mean, how rude is that? And after I'd gone to the trouble of going to Leyston Fortress to get it back, too. Wow, you've got some fire to you. Well, I guess that I have to have one redeeming trait, right? Anyway, I didn't have any other option but to take a Fortress of the Fort for the paper. And it does make for a great shot, though. It lights up all pretty at night. You took a pretty picture of the fort. Not to mention, you're supposed to obtain permission to photograph any part of the military installation. Come on, it's not like it's that big of a deal. Here, take a look. I just developed it. Dorothy placed the photo on the counter. And I'm just going to point out the thing that is obviously going to be pointed out. The ship. The ship. Oh, I can't do cursor. Hey, that is a pretty shot. That is a pretty nice shot. So this is Leyston Fortress. Wow, Dorothy, you've got a really good eye for this. Wait a sec. What's wrong, Estelle? It might just be my imagination, but do you see anything there on the top right? What? You're right. It's not very clear, but there's definitely a small shadow there. Phew, you got a sharp eye, Estelle. I mean, I took the picture and I didn't notice that at all. Well, what can I say? Well, it is just a silhouette. Maybe it's an army ship? No, that's no guard ship. That is, this is that small airship from before. Before? It's the same silhouette as the ship that the professor was taken away in. Right. Wait, what? Hold on 1 second. Why would that ship be anywhere near here? This is a Royal Army installation, isn't it? Calm down, Estelle. There are plenty of possibilities to consider before we go jumping to conclusions. Maybe we should go straight to Leyston Fortress and ask what this is all about. What? I see. You intend to put it to them directly. Provoke a response, perhaps. Do you think that would be a bad idea? Not at all. You have my authorization. This has the potential to be a huge disaster. Whatever might be going on there, this matter must be handled delicately. Yep. You're starting to scare me, Kilika. But you're probably right. We have to handle this very carefully. Hey, Dorothy, can we have a copy of this picture? Sure. After all, you guys have done a lot for me. Thanks. I owe you one. If you intend to go to Leyston Fortress, you'll have to leave via the east entrance and take Ritter Roadway. When you reach the three-way fork in the road, stay on the northern fork and you'll eventually wind up in front of the fort's main gate. Please use the utmost caution. Roger that. Acknowledged. And there's a monster on the Ritter Roadway. So, before we actually go there, we're going to go to the general goods store. Because we can buy Liberal News Volume 7. I pointed this out in an earlier one. I did miss one of the Liberal News articles. However, for completion's sake, that's not a huge deal. The ones that matter are Carnelia. You miss a Carnelia, at the end of the game, you miss one of the ultimate weapons for either Estelle or Joshua. Actually, not one of, the ultimate weapon for them. Alright. So, my guide is telling me to do this. And we're going to save because... oh boy! These monsters are going to provoke some feelings from me. Namely in that the big guy there is the same as the bosses from Chapter 2. I'm going to use a monster sushi. Yes. Yes. Then we're going to wait till that crit turn. Or at least attempt to. Please do not die, Estelle. Perfect. Crit turn. Come on. Okay. Looks like we killed 3. And Estelle barely survived. Okay. So, I'm going to hit the big guy. He's going to make the small guy that's left stronger, but we can work with that. Specialty eggnog, because it doesn't do... oh wait, crit turn. Oh, thank God. He didn't do enough. Hey, look at that. First try this time. However, just in case, I'm going to go back to town and I'm going to heal at the inn. We're just going to rest here. Because, ow. Oh, I'm getting really low on the monies. Oh, apparently we've been missing a really interesting story here. And that's the joy of these games. I'm not covering everything simply because I want to get through the game. And I don't want to dissuade anyone from playing it themselves and discovering all these minor little details. But like there, the whole thing was, the lady at the desk was saying, yeah, I wish the maid, Emma, would stop yelling at people. I know she's just trying to be enthusiastic, but she's going to give our customers heart attacks. And then Emma was saying, yeah, I'm trying my best. I'm trying to become a cleaning avenger. Because she's a nutcase. But the characters in this series are alive. Not just the main characters, but everyone. So going around and just talking to random people can have some of the funniest dialogue. Whoa, check out the size of this base. It's got to be several times as big as Hocken Gate, don't you think? Yeah, you might be right. It was apparently the primary base of the counterforce in the war 10 years ago. Oh, okay. That's pretty impressive. Well, let's go inside and see if we can talk to whoever's in charge. What is it? Nothing. It's just that you're not acting like your usual timid self. You're starting to remind me of Dad. Oh, come on. It's not like I'm not nervous. But after General Morgan, how bad can it be? I guess you're right. I wonder if he's still at Hawken Gate. Huh, there's no one here. That's strange. There's usually a gatekeeper outside at least. Identify yourselves. Where'd that come from? Probably a speaker. This is Leyston Fortress, HQ of the Liberals Royal Armed Forces. This place is off limits to civilians. I'm afraid you're going to have to leave. They sound polite, but... yeah, I think they're just being extra cautious. Can you two hear me? Sorry, but we're not civilians. We're from the Bracer Guild. We're here to discuss the matter of the central lab being attacked. Could we please speak to whoever with the individual in charge? Are you actual bracers, then? If you don't believe us, you can inspect our emblems. You can see them, right? Indeed, you appear to be the genuine article. However, I regret to inform you that the CO of this base is currently away. Perhaps you can come back another day. No commanding officer? Well, that sounds sloppy. In that case, anyone from the intelligence division will be fine. We have information that must go to Colonel Richard or Captain Amalthea. Very well, right there. Phew. Like pulling teeth with these guys. Yeah, I wasn't expecting security to be quite this tight here. Whoa. Well, someone's here at least. If I remember correctly... oh, what's this guy's name? He's actually a really important character as well. Major Sid, okay. Please, forgive me for making you wait. I'm Major Sid, Garrison Commander of Leyston Fortress. I'm Estelle Bright of the Bracer Guild. And I'm Joshua Bright, also of the Bracer Guild. Bright? Is something wrong? Nothing. Pardon me. On to business. You mentioned the attack on the Central Labs. I'm very sorry, but no one from the Intelligence Division is currently here. If you have a message, I can deliver it for you. That could be a problem. Okay, time to shake things up. Okay, I know that it wants us... okay, so we have a lead on an airship tied to the crime. And here we found a lead on the airship that took away the professor. You what? What? Why do you look so surprised, Major? Oh, it's nothing. We've been searching for it too. We've just been searching for it too. So, what is this lead anyway? Take a look at this. This is Leyston Fortress, isn't it? How did you get this picture? Now, no need to get worked up. Look at the top right corner of that picture. Let's see. What the? That's obviously not the silhouette of a military patrol ship, is it? It's a spitting image of the airship that took the professor away. It took away the professor. Indeed, this is a grave matter. Thank you for your cooperation. I'll send a report to the Intelligence Division straight away. Huh? Hey, wait a minute. That's it? Is that it? Is what it? I mean, don't you think this is weird? Why would the suspect ship be hanging around here? It's embarrassing to admit, but I'm afraid that it's entirely my fault. We've been aggressively searching along the border, so security wasn't as tight at home as it should have been. And if the airship fled to the north, it's possible that this whole matter may have been a plot by the Empire. Really? I'd like to know just one thing. Where exactly are the intelligence personnel right now? That's classified. I'm sorry I can't say more. Okay now, maybe it's just me, But don't you think that this all kind of smells a little funny? I know. But without any concrete evidence, pursuing this lead won't do us any good. Yeah. Huh? What the? What? Why did it stop short? What? That phenomenon start up again? And that's what gives everything away. Joshua, that's... Yeah, I think that's exactly what we needed. It seems I've let you see us at our worst. It looks like the gate mechanism isn't in the best of conditions. Indeed, that's a real problem. Maybe you'd get some folks from the central labs out to repair it. I'll bet that someone like Professor Russell could have it good as new in no time flat. Yes, I'll keep that in mind. You two, maintain post here until it's back in working order. Be sure to keep any careless civilians away. Sir, yes, sir. Understood, sir. That said, you two can be on your way. I'll be certain to take that photograph to intelligence. Now, if you'll pardon me. Can you say smoking gun? Because that's about as smoking gun as you can get. Somehow, I find it hard to believe a word that guy said, especially if that little malfunction that we just saw is what I think it is. Yes, it was probably that same phenomenon, which would mean the professor is being held prisoner inside. Shh, still. This isn't the place to be discussing that. Okay. For now, let's get back to Zeiss and see what Kilika has to say. If we have the chance, we can call for the lab chief. Yeah, talking. Sometimes I can't do it. Oof. I just can't believe that Professor Russell is at Leyston Fortress. Are you absolutely certain? It's Dorothy's photograph and the shutdown of orbital power at the gate. These two things combined make the conclusion inescapable. But the Central Factory and the Royal Army have always had excellent relations. And now I'm expected to believe this? It's not as if the internal command structure of the military is all run by a single entity. The people who attacked the factory were seen escaping, and they looked like Royal Guardsmen. But that in itself is a clue. Oh, and that would mean the Royal Guardsmen are being set up. The Royal Guardsmen are being set up? My thoughts exactly. This may be some form of internal conspiracy within the Royal Army. This is unpleasant to think about. But how could the professor get caught up in something like this? Sounds like you got a lead on our friendly neighborhood criminals. Well, Agate, good to see you back on your feet. Yeah, I just woke up a few minutes ago. It was a little weird waking up in a strange place after being put to bed like some baby. Oh, for the love of, everyone was worried about you, alright? Are you sure you're okay with moving around so soon? Yeah, sleeping so damn much didn't give me any other option than to recover. I'm feeling pretty much back to normal. But Agate, you should probably rest some more. You just got the poison out of your system, and the doctor said... I just said I'm fine. I've been training for years. It's not that rough on someone like me. Alright, I get it. I won't overdo it or anything until I'm back to normal. That cool with you? Okay. Damn kids. Even the mighty Agate is no match for Tita. I guess it's hard to say no to someone who's kept a constant vigil over you and nursed you back to health. Ah, shut up. Getting back to the point, it looks like a lot's been going on while I've been out of commission. Mind filling me in on the details? Sure. Stell explained that all signs pointed to Professor Russell being held captive at Leyston Fortress. I still can't believe that Grandpa's in there. I wouldn't have thought that those goons in the black clothes were army types either. And suddenly I'm feeling better than ever. What say we go and settle our debts right now? Settle our debts? Ain't it obvious? We sneak into Leyston Fortress. We'll bust the prof out, and they'll never know what hit them. Ah, okay, like settling everything in one big stroke. I'm afraid it's not that simple. Huh? The Bracer Guild has a long-standing policy of non-intervention when it comes to a nation's military. Article 3 of the Guild Code. Bracers and non-involvement in military or political matters. A bracer will recognize a nation's sovereignty and may not interfere with nor arrest any person of national, military, or political standing. Or, to put it more simply, as long as the army's playing dumb about this, our hands are tied. Oh, you've got to be kidding. No way! That doesn't make sense. You mean that we can witness a crime, but if it's done by a soldier or politician, we just have to pretend we didn't see anything? Essentially, yes. There is, however, a loophole. Article 2 of the Guild Code. Bracers and their duty to the people. In the event of unjust imperilment of citizens, the bracer's sworn duty is to bear the responsibility of the citizens' safety. Do you understand the significance of this? I see. The professor's not a politician or a soldier. He's a civilian whom we're sworn to protect. So then, the rest hinges upon you, Mr. Murdoch. In this case, we are obligated to oppose the Royal Army and save Professor Russell. Will you help us? Stupid question. The factory needs him. Hell, all of Liberal needs him. Go and get him. Mr. Murdoch, thank you, thank you, thank you. No need to thank me. I owe Professor Russell for all he's taught me. And so we have adequate justification to proceed. Bracers Agate, Estelle, and Joshua. You're hereby ordered to proceed to Leyston Fortress and rescue Professor Russell. It's not as above board as you may be accustomed to, but it is the request of the Bracer Guild, nevertheless. Now you're talking. Acknowledged. Bring it on. If we're doing this, we have to figure out how we're going to get in there. Leyston Fortress is pretty damn famous for being impossible to break into. That's true. It's easy to say we're going to do it, but putting it into practice is going to take some serious planning. There has to be some way to get inside. Unfortunately, the security there is nigh under perfect. Approaching from the lake would likely be impossible, since it's monitored by a network of orbital sensors. I figured as much. And a frontal assault would be tantamount to suicide. Hey, Mr. Murdoch? You know that orange airship that goes to Leyston Fortress? Yes, Leibniz. It makes periodic stops to inspect the equipment at the fort and make sure it's performing properly. Is there any way we can sneak into the fortress on it? No. All the crew members go through a thorough security check as soon as they land. It'd be impossible to just sneak away. How about stowing us in the cargo? No good. Each container is scanned with a biosensor for living creatures, and they check each and every one. Plus, those sensors were designed by Professor Russell himself. They can even pick up one little mouse in a huge mess of stuff. Well, damn. Oh! What is it, sweetie? Don't you remember? Grandpa's invention, from when I was showing you around. Let me think. Aha! When we were helping with the experiment on the new type of orbment, right? Yeah! It produces a force field that can disrupt the biosensors. We've already tested that it works, so everything will be fine. What, really? I had no idea the professor was even working on anything like that. Where is this device, then? I guess it must be right where he left it, in his laboratory. And there's no time to lose. Hurry and retrieve the device. In the meantime, I will gather and collate whatever data I can on Leiston Fortress. Got it. Thanks. I leave the arrangement of a delivery via the Leibniz to you, Mr. Murdoch. Alright, I'll talk to Gustav. Just come to the airfield when you're ready. So, I believe I've mentioned this on stream before, but these 3 slots in the bestiary will never be filled. We cannot fill them, or we cannot get all of the bracer points. This is relevant to the quest that's coming up, so I figure I'd say that now. Now, where is that thing? It's got to be around here somewhere. Maybe in the corner of the lab or the second floor archives. Those are where Grandpa usually tosses stuff from his old inventions. Eccentric old coot. But whatever, let's just find the damn thing. So, I believe it's second floor archives. There they are. Found it! That's the orbit that was in our experiment, alright. So, can we use it? I think so. If everything performs to specs, then it will keep a biosensor from working, right? Working right. Alright, back to the guild then. Gillick has probably finished collecting intel on Leiston Fortress by now. So, really quickly, we're going to fix up Agates' Quartz setup. Luckily, any quartz on someone who leaves for the entire chapter will be put back. So, all the stuff that Zin had is currently here. Just looking over options. Okay. What does that one take? Okay, so that does take wind and... honestly, that might not be a terrible idea. However, we don't want scent. That's the one problem with that. We'll do evade here. And move to. Since Agate's all about just running in and beating the shit out of enemies. Yeah. And we'll replace this with the skull pendant. I also forgot we have to turn in that quest that we completed. We're back, Kilika, and we have the device. I have also finished my preparations. Now, what I am about to show you is not to be spoken of to anyone else. Received Leiston Fortress map. Well, would you look at that? Oh, these are the schematics for Leiston Fortress? Wow, it sure is big. And Grandpa's in here somewhere. Isn't the layout out of the fort a military secret? How'd the guild get its hands on it? The guild has ways of obtaining information. It is best that you do not know. The Bracer Guild is a much more complex organization than it may appear, and you would do well to remember that. Okay. I don't think I need to remind you that this is an exceptionally unique case. Relations between the army and the guild have traditionally been excellent in Liberal, even relative to the surrounding nations. It's absolutely crucial that we not cause any ill will. The guild can ill afford hostilities with the army. Do I make myself clear, Agate? Yeah, I guess. But if I see the men in black clothes, they're going to have a hot date with the business end of my sword. Soldiers or not, I've been looking for them for so long now that I don't think they'd be offended. That I think they'd be offended if I didn't kick their asses. Do you must? I just ask that you take no lives. Estelle and Joshua. Legally, I should not entrust a task like this to junior bracers. Whoa, wait a second. I don't like what you're driving at. We're already a part of this. Please allow us to see it through to the end. I thought you might say that, and I don't intend to stand in your way. But it must be said that you answered as ice. As such, if worse comes to worse, I will accept full responsibility for your actions. You needn't worry. Kilika. I'm sorry. We've caused so much trouble for you. Now then, Tia. Since you're not a bracer, I have no authority over you. But are you truly set in your course? Yes, ma'am, I am. What? What's this all about? You don't mean... I'm the only one who knows how to operate the device. So, I'm going with you. What? Well, it is a very complicated orbment. I'm sorry. I don't want to cause any trouble, but I have to go too. You've got to be shitting me. Listen, Pipsqueak, I ain't hearing this crap. What the hell are we supposed to do with a kid on a mission this dangerous, huh? But you need me to operate the device. Then forget that idea. We'll find another way to sneak in. Alright, enough. Lighten up. Why are you so damn stubborn? You want to run that by me again? Tita's ready, and she said she wants to help. And her help will make it easier for us to sneak in. All that improves our chances of getting the professor out safely. I want to know why you're so against it now, of all times. You little... Have you ever even thought about her being a civilian? And a kid, besides? And you're okay with putting her in danger? I don't like it any more than you do, but we'll keep her safe. We're bracers. That's our job. You should talk a big game for a rookie. And what does experience have to do with this? Bracers aren't the only ones who feel that some people are worth protecting. Isn't supporting that ideal what we're supposed to be all about? Estelle, Joshua, Agate, I'm sorry that I make you so mad. But my grandpa's everything to me. All I want is for him to be okay. So I'm going to do everything I can to make sure he is. Besides, you helped me when I needed it. So let me do the same for Estelle and Joshua, and for you. I swear that I'll be good, and I'll follow orders. Please, I'm begging you. Oh, sweetie. I didn't realize that you'd put so much thought into this. I don't buy it. If you really want to help us that badly without getting in our way, then follow orders and stay here. You got it? But we really don't have any other way to get in there. I'd rather not do this. Truth be told, I can think of a few thousand things I'd rather do, but I'll let it slide this once. Thank you, Agate. You've got no reason to thank me. You fall behind, you get left behind. Just so you know. Alright. I swear, one of these days, by the goddess, you're a jerk. Why can't you just be nice and appreciate what she's saying? Settle down, Estelle. He's just the type who speaks colorfully when he's embarrassed. It's a defense mechanism. Both of you, shut it. Now I trust that matter has been settled. The Leibniz will be ready to set off soon. We'll soon be ready to set off. When you are ready, please proceed to the airfield. Will do. Later, Kilika. Take care of talking to the army for us. I have appropriate responses lined up, should they decide to question us. Adios, keep you. Please be careful. Let's report in on that mission from earlier. Down escalator. Here we go! Menace to society! Okay, before we go, I want to make sure that I'm not missing anything. because that happens way too often. Okay. So my guide is saying that we want to get Tita up to level 26. And Estelle up to 27. 27 on Estelle is going to be easy. 26 on Tita is going to be a little bit of an ordeal, but since we have 4 party members, all of which I believe should have Shadow Spear. Yes. This should be easier than it's been in the past. Especially with a Shining Palm right here. And if we don't kill any of them before Joshua's turn comes up, we just run. There are 3 of them. We have 4 party members that have instant kill abilities. We're not accepting 0 deaths in this. I don't like it, but I'll deal with it. If we can get 2, that's still perfectly fine. We got 1. Ah! This is a pain in the ass, but it will be worth it, because we can't grind in the fortress. We can't fight in the fortress. So when the boss fight at the fortress comes up, we would have to go back to this point anyway to grind. So it's better we just do it now. And I plan to go this stream until we get through with the chapter. Because the fortress is all that's left of the chapter. Granted, it's a pain in the ass. Stealth missions usually are. Okay. If Agate doesn't kill one... Okay. We're always willing to accept a minimum of 1, because we still get 50 of every Sepith. Most we can get is 70 per fight, but you know what? 50's fine. There is technically an achievement for getting 3,000 of every Sepith type. I've already got all the achievements, so making note of that is all I'm really going to do for this. Okay, we got 1. Meaning we're still on a good track. As I've said in the past, I'm probably going to wait on major grinding until Chapter 4. And I'm probably going to grind all the way to level 40 with every character that we have available at that time. But for now, we don't need to even get close to that. And I'm going to be doing that on the weekend, off stream. Because that's a pain in the ass and I don't want anyone else to suffer through that. This is about the worst that I'm willing to do. And even then, I've had to do it a couple of times. One fled, so, bye-bye, and hello again. Do I know you? Is this you? Yes. Hello. Hi. Don't do this to me again. Okay, good. We got our one minimum. And that one didn't flee. That one didn't flee either. We still have a chance to kill at least a second one. Okay, we didn't kill a second one. Ah, boy. This is a fun grind up to level 26 on Tita. Oh, God. But we really do want it because... as I said, we're not going to be able to grind again. Now's our only chance. And I don't want to get to the fortress and have to go all the way back here. As in, loading an old save to get back. You can't leave the fortress. So how's everyone doing? Day going well for everyone? It has been very rainy and ugly here, so it's been oh so fun. I also am not a fan of the rain, which is a big problem. Okay, come on. I get 2 more shots. Oh, Joshua had gotten ahead in experience. Wait, when did Joshua get ahead in experience? Oh, he got Evil Eye. That's a good ability to have. No, we're not going to do that, because I want Estelle to get back in the lead, not experience. Just personal preference. There we go. Come on, let's get 3. 3! And Estelle is now 45 ahead. Oh no, we want Estelle at 27. I thought she was at 26 already. Oh boy. Granted, getting Joshua Evil Eye is a pretty big boon for us. We're just fleeing this fight. We could probably take them down with S-Crafts as well, but Shadow Spear is just easier. Because even if it's just a 10% chance, it's an instant kill. I don't have to worry about not hitting damage ranges. Come on, just give me a second one. Ah. Okay. Tita's at 25, I believe. So one more level for her. I apologize for the grind, my friends. 'Tis a pain in the ass. But it will be worth it to not get stuck. Hey, that's always a good sign. Also a good sign. Even if that one had run, we're coming out of this fight better than we have some of the others. 3 for 3. Only need 4 more of those for Tita. Whoa. A little wavy flag. Whoa. I can make this one work. If Joshua doesn't get an instant kill here, we're just going to oh, wait, if you press that, you can't cancel it out. Okay. No, you're not going to go. I don't care. I do not care. They're all dying. Since I used it, we're completely invested. We also got another T-anklet. Not the one we need from them. Because they can drop 2 items. The T-anklet or the crest charm. We're back at it again, folks. Shadow spears away. And hoping to God. Okay. We're just gonna run and try again. Yeah, I wish there was an easier way to do this. This repetitive fighting of Shining Palms is by far the easiest way to grind. Without any questions. Unfortunately, it doesn't always work. But we can build CP back up on Joshua. Hey, there we go. The 1's better than the 0 we were getting the last couple of fights. Okay, 240 left on Tita. I haven't been paying too much attention to Estelle's, so she's probably still a decent ways away too. We'll see in a moment. Come on, they're all gonna act. Okay, good. I was gonna say they're all gonna act before Joshua, so we really do not want them. Yeah, Shadow Spear has the same amount of chance as anything else we have. Stell's about 300 away. And she's gaining about 27 per Shining Palm. It looks like. Oof. We're in for the lawn grind, people. I apologize. We're also going to actually have to use some of our EP healing items at this rate. Agate can only do 2 more Shadow Spears before he's just complete. Wait! He's going to get 50% heal on his EP. Forget what I said. That was a lie. I am a dirty, dirty liar. Sparkling over there. So menacingly. He's just standing there. Menacingly. Oh, we're getting 15 per. Okay. Oof. Okay, we might not get Estelle to 27. Getting Tita to 26 is important, though. So that we're not going to slouch on. Luckily, we'll have an easier time with one of these upcoming matches because Joshua is almost at 200 CP again. As soon as he's there, we have a pretty instant 3. So long as we play our cards right. Since we killed one, we try again anyway. Joshua's at 200. Perfect. And Agate and Tita both got some EP back. Come on, Agate. Oh well. Blarg! Argle flargle. Blargle hargle. Grinding be a pain, but 'tis necessary at times. So we'll use our CP once we get a good batch for it. A good batch of turn bonuses for it. Because we need to have a critical for it. Otherwise, it's just not worth it. They just have way too much defense to do otherwise. We'll see how the Shadow Spears play out. Or rather, Joshua's. You know what? I'm going to save a step. There. 3 down. Agate leveled up. Ah, there we go. Tita did 2. Okay. So I thought that would get her one of her crafts. So we will just get Estelle to 20. Yeah, to 27. 200 away. And honestly, the Sepith is nice. And possible Crest Charm is nice. But if we don't see any after 2 more resets, I'm not going to bother. So, 1. And not gonna bother. We've got enough. Yeah. Sure, we'll kill a creepy sheep. Didn't actually mean to run into it, but we got a leathery tail for it. We'll heal up over here. Oh, look, Dorothy. I got Niall's pictures. I wonder if I should go ahead to the next location. I should call my editor. We're gonna rest up. Oh, our Sepith count is looking really nice. How are we looking on healing items? Could be worse. The small things in life, my friends. The small things in life. And here we go. Reason I'm doing this now is I don't think this will fill a 2-hour slot. So we're just going to power through it. I've been waiting for you. Is everyone ready? Is everybody ready? Yeah, we can go at any time. Is the Leibniz ready too? Is the Leibniz ready? Yeah. Yeah, you were lucky that the last-minute military order came through like that. We were just about to head out to Leiston Fortress. We can take off anytime. Anytime? Wouldn't it be hard to leave without, you know, the ship? Estelle, look down. Oh. Do we have to, jump? No, we don't. What? What the? What's happening to the flight deck? What, didn't you know? This place has got enough secrets built into it to blow your mind. To be honest, Agate. Yeah, they just lower the platform, move it over. We're just going to take the airship and move it somewhere else. I need a refill. Half a moment. I don't have a problem. Everyone else has a problem with me. Okay, that was weird. I don't know how much more mind I have left to blow. You probably have more left than I do, Estelle. And all this, it's all... I know, it's Professor Russell's handiwork, right? Tita, your grandfather is something else. I couldn't agree more. Thanks for waiting, guys. Sir. Howdy, Tita. I already heard everything from Murdoch. Hard to believe what happened to the professor. Guess it's up to us to help him out. None of it. Thank you. Yeah, we owe you. Not at all. I'm the one who owes Professor Russell. Okie dokie. We're ready. Ready for liftoff? Alright, let's load up. We're off to Leiston Fortress. Please, bring Professor Russell back home safely. And take care of Tita. Sir. No sweat. Let's go then. I forgot how often they use this for every airship scene. Because this is the Kapua family's theme. It's literally the name of this song. We are the Kapua family. I'll be counting on you, bracers. Hey, wait! Whoa, head rush. Dorothy? Oh, Chief. We're still in crew aboard the last ship? That's right. How'd you know? The guild tipped me. And there's big trouble brewing, if what my editor told me rings true. I wanted to let them know before they left. What kind of trouble? I shudder to think how much worse the situation can get. Well, this is totally off the record. But it seems some members of the Royal Guardsmen in Gronsel were arrested for treason. What? Yeah. This is a container you'll all be hiding. Where you'll all be hiding. I hope all of you are real close friends. It's going to be a tight squeeze for 4 people. Really? It looks big enough. It's only half as big inside as it looks. Gotta have cargo in there for camouflage sake. Think of yourselves like the filling for a donut. That's not encouraging. We'll be fine. It's all a matter of how you approach the situation. You'll get the job done. But I wouldn't want to take a vacation in there. Oh, right. Say, man, you got any ordnance facilities here or anything? I'm a little off kilter, so I want to change things up. I have an onboard factory of sorts. You're welcome to make use of it. I'll go too. My ordnance could use a little tune-up after all it's been through. This way, Agate. Alright. Laced Fortress is a 30-minute flight from here. They won't be too comfortable in that container, so you ought to get some rest while you can. Sure thing. Thank you. So we'll go around and talk to everyone. Professor Russell abducted by the Royal Army. This changes so many things. If they notice the container's a fake, it will ruin the rescue operation and expose our troops. I've got to concentrate. That's Faye from down in the factory. Here's Antoine, the cat. He will actually come up here pretty soon. Remen, you're being swept north by northeast. Hey, thanks for the raid. How's it going? You son of a... Hurry up and get us back on course. Every minute you play around... Not much. How's it going? Unfortunately, I can't be fishing in game or real life. I'm a terrible fisher in real life. I'm terrible at a lot of things. Cold Steel 2, fun. That's when Cold Steel really picks up. Honestly, I don't like the first game in retrospect. Cold Steel 2 was amazing, and it just goes up from there. Every minute you play around is putting Professor Russell in greater danger. Just shut it, old timer. I can't concentrate with you barking in my ear like that. I do love these games, though, and I plan to go through all of them over time. Especially now that we're actually getting the Crossbell Saga legitimately in the West. Yeah, it was slow, and there were too many characters introduced all at once to introduce them properly. Because you get all of Class 7 all at the same time. Or at least in Sky, you start off with 3 characters, and each chapter you add 1 or 2. So, I think Class 7 being as big as it was kind of hurt 1, but having 1 behind it made 2 better. And now he's gone. Factory Chief not telling us sooner didn't help either. Show a little trust. Yeah, I usually end up ignoring a couple of characters as well, at least as party members. I think for me it's usually Elliot that gets forgotten, Machias for... At least for the first game he gets forgotten, at least as a party member. And I don't remember using Eustace very much in the first game. Because everyone else kind of filled a role, whereas Elliot's role could be filled by Emma, because they're both major magic users with a craft that allows you to scan. Machias is just ranged attack, but you kind of end up going fast and don't need ranged attacks with Fee and Rain. And Eustace is just a mix magic and melee. He's not bad, but I feel like he's outclassed in the first game. Very well then, let's see your combat orbment. I'll just run a quick diagnostic on it. This isn't... Wow, you just light all up around some new gadget. Nope. I think... No, it's just those 2. So we can't actually adjust ours. But yeah, I do absolutely love Cold Steel. 1 is just so very slow. So is this game, to be fair, but I love the characters in Sky. Mostly, I like Olivier. I know he returns. I have played through these games a couple of times each. In fact, this playthrough was spurred by me wanting to, A, get the achievement that I had missed for so very long, because I didn't get all the weapons. Because in one of the earlier... Yes, Olivier is absolutely the best character. I'm not saying too much because some of my viewers don't know the series as well, and I don't want to spoil them on how crucial he is. But I'm okay talking him up still. He's amazing, he's an idiot, and I love him. He's also a genius, but he is an idiot. Wow, look how high up we are. It's been a really long time since I was on an airship. But yeah, I had missed the all weapons because one of the earlier translations had one of Chloe's weapons mislabeled. So in earlier translations it had the same name as the weapon she came equipped with. And I didn't buy it. And thus missed the achievement on my second playthrough. But now I'm playing through on Nightmare mode. And hoping that that particular battle, I'm not going to spoil it for the people who aren't familiar, doesn't just give me an aneurysm. But we got a while on that. No kidding. We didn't exactly have time to go sightseeing on the Sky Bandit ship. Not that this really... Not like... Talking. I can't do it sometimes. Not that this even really compares. We're in an exponentially more dangerous situation now than we were at that point. Thank you. I've gotten through most of Sky first chapter on Nightmare. Sky second chapter, I misremembered being on nightmare mode, but I forgot that I had to immediately dip out because the Kurt battle at the very beginning is... Oh god! It's a prologue fight. Why am I struggling? And then third chapter, Sky Third. The achievements actually expect you to go in nightmare mode. It was better balanced. So if you want to do one on nightmare mode, third is probably the one that is going to be the easiest of them. First and second are completely unfair. We need to stay alert. There's no telling what might happen. Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm still having a hard time wrapping my head around the idea that something like this is happening in the Burl. Although, it feels like the start of something really big. My thoughts exactly. The Sky Bandits and those men in black that were manipulating the Mayor Veron behind the scenes. If we can learn more about them, we might be able to get at a solid lead. Not to mention why Dad disappeared like that. Yeah. Well, while we're saving the professor, we can look around for clues. Oof, okay. This ought to do it. The metal part of the slot connectors got loose. Anyone ever tell you you're a busybody? If I wanted mods that simple, I could do them myself. But hey, thanks. Haha, you're welcome. Oh, by the way, how are you feeling? I hope you don't feel all yucky. Yeah, I'm fine. You really don't have to worry. If you really want to worry about someone, worry about yourself. Now's the time to back out if you still want to. Don't get me wrong, I ain't telling you not to come. It's just, aren't you scared? Huh? Even though we're doing this for the old man, we're still breaking into a military base. Most kids would piss themselves at the idea of doing something this major. By the way, thank you for the follow. It's always fun talking to people who love these games as well. I kind of happened upon this game, what was it now? I think 6 years ago at this point. And I immediately fell in love with these games. I'm just a sucker for JRPGs, and the Trails games are just fantastic. So, how come you're all carefree about it? Well, I'm really scared out of my mind, but I have Joshua and Estelle with me, and you're here too. Not being alone makes it easier, so I don't have to think about how scared I am. Maybe that's a little stupid. A little? Try incredibly. Anyway, worrying is just a waste of time. Sorry. Can I ask you something? Where'd this come from? I was just wondering, who's Misha? How do you know that name? Cool. I need to explore Twitch some more. I just started streaming because I wanted to play these games, actually. And I don't know what type of audience it has on Twitch. I just decided to do this because why not? It was a good excuse to play through the games again. You called me that when you were poisoned. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said anything. Nah, it's nothing I'm ashamed of. Misha's my kid sister. Oh wow, you're a big brother? How old is she? Older than me? Well, sort of. I guess she'd be around your age. I guess you haven't seen her in a long time? Work keeps me busy. I only go home about once a year. Oh, poor Misha. What's that supposed to mean? I just think that if I had a big brother, I'd want to be with him all the time. I bet she feels the same way. Really? Well, you might be right. If I was more reliable, maybe I'd be with her. Huh? Poor Agate. So, This doesn't really enter spoiler territory, so for my viewers that don't already know, he mentioned that not because he doesn't know, but because Misha was one of the victims in the 100-Day War. It's a little far back at this point, but in the first chapter, we did see that gravesite in Ravenu, and one of the names on it was Misha. All bracers to the cargo hold. Looks like it's time. Oh, here you are. Hi, Estelle. Didn't you hear the announcement? We'll be arriving soon. Yeah, I'm all done getting ready. Did you get everything you need, sweetie? Yep. You betcha. I even tested the timing. I think I should be able to handle the biosensor, so leave that to me. Well now, that's encouraging. We're counting on you, Tita. Right. Why don't we head down to the cargo hold? I have to pause every time I hear this. I love this theme. It just fits the Kapua family so much. And yet they use it for everything in this. And I love it. Then again, I just love Falcom's music. Good, you're here. Looks like you've got everything set up. I'm all done with disguising the container. If you just open it up, all you'll see are plates and all you'll see are these plates that are used for fixing ship hulls. But there's another door on this side, and you can't tell it's there or when it's closed. Hey, that's pretty cool. This ought to fool the biosensor and allow us to sneak in. So, all that's left is for you to pile in. Are you folks ready for this? Of course we are. I was born ready. Okay, then you'll need to get in one at a time. Once you're all inside, I'll close the hidden door. Understood. I'll go first. Man, this is cramped. If you don't get in exactly right. Huh? Estelle, are you okay? I'm fine. There we go. Turn your head this way. Okay. Oh. Joshua? I don't know about holding this pose. We've just got to deal with it. Otherwise, we'll never get all four of us in here. Right. Yeah, we have to do this. Ahem. Next up is Tita. You're in the back. We should all fit if we do it that way. Okay, in I go. Oof. Sorry, Estelle. Tita, you're all warm and snuggly. You even smell kind of sweet, like fresh milk. Hey, don't hug me so tight. I kind of can't breathe. It's not that bad, is it? My, what squishable cheeks you have. Yep. Estelle, quit playing around. Okay, now I'm getting nervous. Hey, kids, make a little room. There. Is it too cramped? No, I'm okay. I can hold out. Don't be stubborn. If it's too uncomfortable, just say so. Okay. Okay, man. I think we're set. Gotcha. I'll close the door. I'll make sure we unload this container ASAP after we land. And from there, it's all on you. Just be patient and stay calm. Good luck, kids. Alright. Time for Leyston Fortress. Major Sid, I'm here as per your request. Hello, Chief Gustav. I'm sorry to make you come all this way. That said, however, I'm impressed. I wasn't expecting you to get here so soon. The Royal Military is one of my best customers. You folks are always a priority. Not to mention, the order sounded pretty urgent. I already finished maintenance on the patrol ship. Did something happen? Oh, nothing significant. Just your usual military matters. Ah, yes. I've heard about the attack on the Central Labs. I've recently come into possession of a clue that might help us wrap up this matter as little as a few days. Oh, that's excellent news. Professor Russell is one of my greatest inspirations and benefactors. I hope he hasn't been injured. No, you can relax on that score. Oh, how can you be so sure? It seems that the abductors are demanding a ransom for the professor's safe return. That would suggest that he's unharmed, so I don't think that's a concern. I see. Well, it looks like the Royal Armed Forces have this well under control. So you're planning are you planning to do another container check today? I trust you, but regulations must be adhered to. Alright, grunts, get to work. Roger that, sir. Roger. Nothing unusual here. Next one. This one's clear. Picking up an anomaly on the sensors. Looks like it's alive, whatever it is. What? What is this, maintenance chief? Hey now, I have no idea. You sure your equipment's in working order? Of course it is. Central lab made biosensor. It's Central Lab made biosensor. Well, if you say so, it's probably just a mouse or some such. Hardly worth making a fuss over, is it? Regulations are regulations. Surround that container, man. Alright, open it up. Huh? Oh, it's just Antoine. When did you sneak off, huh? Yeah. Okay, so what's with the cat? His name's Antoine. He lives at Central Labs. I guess he sneaked onto the Leibniz. He certainly gave me quite a shock. False alarm, I guess. Yeah? Well, I suppose that one can't blame a cat for being a cat. Hey you, if you like it here, you're welcome to stay for a while. Hey now, don't try and tempt him. Yeah. I think I'm getting a cold shoulder. Too bad. Still, that biosensor is a pretty impressive piece of work. If not for it, Anton would have been packed away in storage. Well, it is a Central Lab make. Alright, men, check the other containers. Yes, sir. I do absolutely love that part. I appreciate your efforts. We'll bring the containers in tomorrow, so you can return to the barracks for now. Pardon me, Major, but how long is the current emergency command structure expected to last? That's right. We're Army, sir. Why do we have to associate with them? It's not that I don't understand what you're getting at, but it's not the place of a soldier to question the orders of our superior officer. Besides, you never know who's watching or listening. Discretion is a must at all times. Yes, sir. Understood, sir. I feel guilty. Major, I have intel to report. Captain Malthy has come and wishes to speak with you, sir. I see. Very well. I suppose I'll have to see what the little vixen has to say. Alrighty. Now I'm going to scroll in my guide because, oh no. Okay, there are no chests, luckily. Whew. I can't feel my legs anymore. You okay, Tita? Yeah, just a little fuzzy in the head is all. But I'm glad we got the equipment to work. Yeah, nice job. It was a tight situation, literally, but you stepped up. Thank you, Agate. But Antoine showing up like that really spooked me. Yeah, he was in the container, in the next container over. I thought we'd been discovered for sure. I think the chief put him in there on purpose. That false alarm got the soldiers to relax. Kept a cool head, though. That does sound like something the chief would do. Definitely a man not to mess with. Now, we ought to get moving. We're somewhere close to the airship port. We need a plan or we'll never find the professor. So Estelle, check the map and tell me which way we should go. Huh? Why are you asking me? Called the test of how observant you are. Time's short, so let's have an answer. Hold on. Research wing, middle. Well, calling me surprised. Just leave it to me. Great job, kid, but don't get cocky. What's your take, Joshua? I agree with her. Since it's a standalone facility, it's probably the best place to make use of the professor's talents. I think you're right. Okay. Sorry, just going down in my guide to make sure I don't miss anything. We don't have much time, so let's go check it out. Agate, do we have an exit strategy? Oh, right. The lake on the other side of the airship port has a wharf. Once we get the old man, we can steal a boat from there. Okay, got it. Alright, let's go check out the research area. You stay close, Tita. Okay. So, let's drop a heal really quickly. I'll drop a save just to be sure that we don't mess up. Because I don't want to zoom through this. This is already not a fun part. Well, okay, I actually absolutely love this part thematically. But we cannot fight the soldiers. And since we can't fight the soldiers, I don't want to fight anything. It just makes things easier. Oh, I know them. So they are here. The airship from the tower. I thought they must be military. They look nothing like regular soldiers, though. They're probably a special force, here to practice covert ops. It's no wonder they're so tough. So is my grandpa in there? It's looking more and more likely. But if we try to take them on here, we're going to have a rough time of it. You're right. If we cause a disturbance, we'll get swarmed by the soldiers inside. Isn't there something we can do to get inside without getting spotted? Oh. I thought I saw something move. Whoa, did they spot us? Fall back for now. That was me misremembering the distance we had to go. Hey, can't we get in from here? No, they're eyeing bars over the window. If we make any noise, this is going to get tougher. Get even tougher. Oh! Jackpot. Huh? I really can't thank you enough, Professor Russell. Your work on finding a means of controlling this gospel is of great help. On behalf of the Intelligence Division, I extend my deepest gratitude. I should have known you were behind all this. Colonel Richard, Chief of Intelligence. Hard to believe you once served under Cassius. Ah, yes. You and he were friends, if my memory serves me correctly. We've been looking for him, actually, although we've yet to pin down his exact location. If you have some idea of where to base a search, we'd be happy to have that information. I don't know. Not that I'd tell you if I did. Well, no matter. If perchance the gospel were to have been delivered into his hands, then I'm afraid it would have presented a problem. However, even if he were to show his face now, he would have no means of stopping this current. The Black Ornament, or the gospel as you call it. I just want to know what you plan to do with it. Scratch that. First and foremost, I want to know where you even acquired something that bizarre. I imagine my source would rather their identity be kept a secret. Our intentions, well, they will become evident very soon. At that time, Professor, we'll be happy to release you. All I ask is that you wait. And you're going to just let a witness to your crimes go free. I assume, then, that you intend to do something on a grand scale. I'll leave the particulars up to your fertile imagination. That said, come the dawn when everything's realized, you will assist in our research. This invention will bring Liberl riches like none have ever seen before. Not interested. Please, Professor, allow him to finish before you give your answer. It would truly be a pity if she were to come into some peril and you were unable to help her. You threaten her to get to me? Tut tut, Captain Amalthea. It looks like your renowned powers of persuasion are not as elegant as they once were. Pardon me, then. One might say that she has a unique sense of humor. I don't want any misunderstandings between us, but you must understand that we are only soldiers. You have my word that no civilians will be involved, save for you, of course. So you're doing this out of some twisted sense of patriotism. Then this Black Ornament that can shut down orbital power. I see. So that's your plan, is it? Pardon me. Pardon me. Hello, Lieutenant. The Colonel is presently in a meeting. He wants no interruptions. No, it's all right. Give me your report, Lieutenant. There's been activity in Grancel. The White Wings were caught in the net, just as you planned. My goodness. Check and mate. Now, Professor, if you'll please excuse me. Major Sid, see to the Professor and make sure he's comfortable. Yes, sir. Is there anything you need, Professor? I'll gladly set you up with any of the standard amenities. I'm fine. I used to believe that you were different from the others, that you were a good, upstanding man. Apparently, I greatly overestimated you. My apologies. But you've been abducted by rebels, you see. Rebels against the Queen. Nameless, unknown rebels. Stress that fact, and I might even let you write a letter to your granddaughter. Get out of my sight! As you wish. So, Colonel Richard was the man behind all this trouble. Plus, it looks like he wants to find my dad. Yeah, I wonder what that's all about. Who was that masked man? Of course that bastard would show up now. And there he goes. Grand plans. But what will come of them? Risk a crash. Now things have gotten interesting. I really want to settle the score with him, but I've got a job to do, and that takes precedence. Since the window's a no-go, we'll have to take out the guards. Let's make this quick and clean. All right. Joshua? Hey, you listening? Estelle? Are you okay? Hey, snap out of it. It's not like you to freeze up. Sorry, I just spaced out. Are you sure you're feeling okay? I'm fine. It's no big deal. We have to take out the guards by the entrance, right? Yep. So let's get a move on. I'm going to check something really quickly, so I just want to drop a save, just in case. Alright. Final fight of the chapter. Really wanted to be part of the grind cell operation. But no, I'm left here, guarding an old man. Ugh. We do so much for the kingdom in our dream, all in the Colonel's name. Such is the life of the Intelligence Division, the Special Ops, I suppose. We're the Colonel's hands and eyes. If you ask me, you're the Colonel's ass. What? It can't be. Agate Crossner? You're too damn slow. Oof. Okay. I'm just going to straight up use Tita's S-Craft just in case. Okay, I didn't need to, but it's still a good just-in-case type of thing. And I don't want to move Agate yet. Oh, wait. Right, Dragoon Edge. I don't have to move. We'll try to take them out one at a time. Well, actually, no, we're going to try to take out one right now with Black Fang. There we go. Bullet Barrage, hey, you did nothing. Good job. Oh, you know what? Let's tilt that. This might not work, but it never hurts to try. Rainbow Jelly Beans. Let's just get up to 200 CP. Hey, it worked! That's all that matters. And we're totally not over-leveled. That's why we got 1 experience from each of them. And yet they could still two-shot the party if they really wanted. Heh, sucks to be you. It's no fun when someone gets back at you for making a fool of him, huh? It's not good to carry a grudge, you know. Now it's a race against time. We have to get the professor out as quickly as possible. Right. So, you're back. Enough! I told you I don't want him... Grandpa. Tita? I must be dreaming. Grandpa! Thank goodness you're okay. This isn't a dream? And you lot. Hey, Professor. You don't look like you're feeling so hot. The factory chief, Murdoch, asked us to come and get you out of here. I'm impressed you actually sneaked in here. So much like your father. Not a lick of common sense between the two of you. Hey, old man. Sorry to interrupt your little vacation, but we need you to get ready for the jailbreak. We don't have a lot of time. Who are you? Who are you? Looks like you came from the wrong side of a barn. I can tell that at least. You have a head like a chicken. A chicken? Say that again, you geezer. Nice one, Professor. Grandpa, you shouldn't say mean things like that. This is Agate. He's a senior bracer over Estelle and Joshua. Well now, I had no idea. Come to think of it, I think I've heard Cassius mention your name before. Something about a bad seed who's always sulking about one thing or another, I believe. I'm about this far from wringing your neck, old man. Now, calm down. Professor, we'll have to save the explanation for later. For now, we need to get you out of here. Is there anything you want to bring with you? Can we carry the Capella unit? If we leave it behind, I know that these fools will just misuse it again. Understood. I've been using that in my research to find a means of controlling the Black Orbment. I wasn't able to discern its physical composition, but I did have some success with the control method. Which means that these fools will be able to cause that phenomenon to reoccur whenever they want. Oh. I'm sorry, Estelle and Joshua. I hate to admit it so grievously. I hate that it's being so grievously misused after you went to all the trouble to bring it to me. Believe me, we understand. With Tita's safety on the line, I can't imagine any of us would have done any differently. Besides, it's our fault that the two of you got caught up in this to begin with. For the love of Adios, we don't have time for you to give speeches. If you're all set, we have to go. Get your asses in gear. Move as fast as the old man's slip disc will let you. Oh, very clever. I haven't let any young man beat me yet, and I'm not about to start now. Come on, both of you. So, I do believe that is legitimately the last fight of the chapter. Of course, discounting the fact that we need to avoid every fight here and not be spotted. I'm actually glad that I saved. I forgot about that. You think we will let you just escape? What's that? Guess the jig's up. It appears we have an intruder. Get out there and start searching, men. Platoons 1 through 4 will go to the airship port and docks and establish a blockade. 5, 6, and 7 will search the barracks, watchtower, and research facilities respectively. Platoon 8 will accompany me to the headquarters. That is all. Move out. Yes, sir. Crap. Here comes the soldiers. Looks like they're putting the squeeze on the airship port and the docks. The Major knows what he's doing. What else would you expect from the CO of a fort or defense regiment? What should we do? Where do we go? Well, leaving by the docks is going to be tricky. We need to avoid the guards and find another way out. So, I believe that counts, but we're going to drop a save here just in case. Alright. We can't go that way. Oh, right. I think this is just an extra scene, but there are some familiar characters down here. Hey, don't you think it's awfully noisy outside? Sounds to me like someone's breaking in. Say what? Who's breaking in? Nobody's allowed to break in till we break out. Nobody! Easy, bro. You know, your simple little escape plan won't ever... This looks like the dungeon. Wow, it's a lot bigger than the dungeon at Hawken Gate. Huh? Huh? You guys are... You're those punks from before. Well then, long time no see? Oh, okay. You guys are being held here. How have you been? Hey, we don't need your damn pity. The only thing you're good for is handling a pole air for brains. Jeez, I was just trying to be polite. If it will make you feel better, insult me all you want. What? Don't try to play it cool. I'm assuming you know these folks? They're the Sky Bandits. They hijacked that airliner. God, I can't talk. I've heard stories about them. They use a very high-powered airship, don't they? I've heard it's of Imperial make, but I'm curious about the specs. Yeah, it's got a top speed of 2,300 cells per hour. Why should I have to answer your questions? My, aren't we petty? Grandpa, I don't think this is the right time for asking about that kind of stuff. Now wait one damn minute. Why are you bracers in here in the first place? Are you the cause of that siren? Well, sorry we intruded. No fair. You're the intruders, right? Hey, let us out of here. I love the Sky Bandits. That was a surprise. Come to think of it, those guys have some connection to the Men in Black, right? But they got arrested by Colonel Richard, which means maybe the Colonel's trumping it up. Maybe the Colonel's trumping it up as one of his accomplishments. And maybe Mayor Dalmore was used in a similar fashion. And yet, I somehow just can't seem to muster up any sympathy for him. We're wasting time here. We've got to find another escape route. Hey, did you find them? No, and I've searched the barracks top to bottom. Same goes for the watchtower. All that leaves is headquarters. While we're there, we can report into the major that we've gone over this place with a fine-tooth comb. Uh-oh, I think they're coming this way. Shit, and this is a blind alley, too. Come on, this way. Hey, did you hear something? Yeah, I think it said this way. There's no time. You don't want to be caught, do you? I don't think I misheard that. We don't have a choice. We might as well give it a shot. Come on, just go down the corridor. Hey, Joshua, do you recognize that voice? Yeah, yes, it sounds familiar. Right inside. Quickly, get inside. Hey now, this room is... well, I don't know what he's intending, but we don't have any other choice but to keep going. That was spectacularly close. I knew it. Lock it, just to be on the safe side. Got it. What are you planning? You're the CO at Ladeston Fortress. Didn't Colonel Richard order you to keep me locked up? I'm very sorry about that. He's already seized control of the Royal Armed Forces by using his position in the Intelligence Division. And the main generals are given the choice of obeying him, or being imprisoned. General Morgan refused to obey him, and as such, he's currently imprisoned at the Hawken Gate. That stubborn old man? This is getting serious. What the hell? I figured things were bad, but not that bad. When did the military structure get that fragile? Unfortunately, observance of military regs has been breaking down ever since the end of the war. Particularly since the top brass haven't stopped embezzling and accepting bribes. Colonel Richard just took advantage of the situation. I see. So he was able to make use of the military's existing corruption and weakness to seize control. Precisely. With General Morgan in custody, that leaves Colonel Richard as the man in charge of the entire Royal Armed Forces. That's horrible. What about Queen Alicia? Doesn't supreme command of the army rest with the Queen? Mysteriously enough, Queen Alicia has kept silent on the matter. Royal Guardsmen are actually being sought for questioning on suspicion of treason. Treason? Lieutenant Swartz, too? The attack on the central factory has been pinned on the Royal Guardsmen. There's even photographic evidence, as I understand it. Dorothy's picture. That just doesn't sound right. The factory was all messed up and Grandpa was kidnapped. Haggett was almost killed. You can't go around blaming people for something like that. I really don't know what to tell you. Never disobey a direct order from a superior officer. But since I never voiced my objections, the fault still lies with me. I know this will not make up for all that I have done, but I was hoping it would go some way in atoning for my actions. You've had a tough time of it, ain't you? Well, if all that you've said is true, then I suppose I can forgive and forget. I've been prepared to brain you with the wrench and soften up that hard head. Pity. I'm sorry. Grandpa, it was a joke, dear. Okay, I've got everything, but what are you planning to do now? Are you planning on hiding us until the heat dies down? No, I have a much better solution. There's a way for you to escape the fortress through this room. Through this room? How? Ah, I get it. There's a secret passageway or something, right? Haha. Very astute, boy. Whoa. Makes sense for a military control room. Not bad. Not bad at all. This emergency escape hatch leads to an underground aqueduct. There's a boat set up there, so you should be able to use it to escape. Legally, even my telling civilians about this would net me 10 years in prison. But even if military regulations won't forgive me, I think Agates probably will. Major. Alright, we'll use it. I'll go down first, then the old man and Tita. Estelle and Joshua, I want you to watch our backs. Got it. Roger that. Farewell. Farewell, Major. Well, thank you very much. Well then, that just leaves us. Thank you for everything, Major. We're in your debt. You don't need to thank me. To be honest, I was expecting this moment the moment I first saw you. Expecting this moment I first saw you. Talking, I can't do it sometimes. What? You mean when we first met at the front gate? Yes, as soon as I heard your last name. After all, you are the children of Colonel Cassius, are you not? Colonel Cassius? You mean my dad had a rank that high? Richard may be a colonel now, but he served under your father back in the day. Your dad was a real hero. It was thanks to his efforts that we were able to defeat Ereboni in the war 10 years ago. Being as you're his children, I'm not surprised that you found out the truth and came to help the professor. Really? But he never said anything about being any kind of military hero. Are you okay, Major? The intruders have been spotted in the dungeons. The last likely place for them to be is Central HQ, sir. Your orders? Crap. Acknowledged. I'll be right there, so put the facility on high alert. Come on, you need to go. Okay. Excuse us then. Eek! That scared the living daylights out of me. What's the deal with this slide? Looks like some kind of secret waterway. Come on, let's catch up. Oh, no. I was going to say, I do believe there's monsters down here, but I was remembering completely wrong. Ah, you're here. This way. You're late. What took you so long? Sorry, we just got into a conversation about my dad. Sorry for the holdup. You can go ahead and take off. Alright. Hold on to your hats. There's only one person wearing a hat. I just want to point that out. There's only one person wearing a hat. It's singular hat. Semantics. Phew. We managed to make it out. Looks like they haven't started patrolling over here yet. Major Sid may be keeping them busy. But if we waste any time here, we're probably going to have to deal with the pursuit force. We've got to get the professor somewhere safe or else. Estelle? Joshua? Oh, it's okay. No need to worry. I promise, we'll be here to protect both of you. No. You two fall back. Huh? What do you mean? The intelligence division knows my face all too well by now. Same goes for Tita and the old man. But they've no idea you two are involved. Unless old Sid blabs. So, I'm getting out of here and I'm taking them with me. We'll lay low for a while somewhere else. Agate. I understand. The fewer people implicated in this, the better. In fact, I never wanted Tita to get wrapped up in this in the first place. When I think about them taking hostages to force cooperation, it makes the most sense for both of us to get out of here. Grandpa. Whoa, wait just a damn minute. How can you ask us to turn your backs on you just to keep ourselves safe? That's totally bonkers. We could never agree to that. Right, Joshua? Actually, I agree with that. Agates' assessment. What? According to the theory of retreat and cover, the more people there are together, the greater chance of detection. Which means that Agate will stand a better chance of helping them get away on his own. I understand how you must feel, but for now, we really need to do what Agate says. But... Nice one, Joshua. Nice one, Joshua. Exactly what I was getting at. Now, I need you to be a good girl and withdraw. Wait, I get your idea in theory. Estelle? You don't agree, and you can see it written all over your face. So, how about I send you on an important mission instead? Something I certainly can't do myself, given the circumstances. Huh? First, I want you to go to Grancel. Then, you must speak with Her Majesty, Queen Alicia, in Grancel Castle. I must what? What's this all about? The aforementioned Black Ornament. It originally somehow fell into Colonel Richard's hands. He referred to it as the Gospel. Gospel? As in religious teachings? That's certainly an ominous-sounding name. Apparently, this Gospel is taken from the Intelligence Division. By whom, I can't say. After that, I'd wager that it was probably sent out in a package addressed to Cassius. However, Intelligence caught wind of our blackout from before. They must have realized the Black Ornament was involved in Huron's ice. I suspect that was the true objective in attacking the factory. They came to retrieve this Gospel. Really? I see. That explains a lot. Colonel Richard has some kind of plan to use it in the capital. Unless I miss my guess, something very bad is coming. Her Majesty must be informed of this at once. You mean the shutdown of orbital power? No. Perhaps if it's used. I'm sorry. Anything more would be pure conjecture. Regardless, the Queen must be made aware of this Gospel as soon as possible. I'm more concerned with that than with my own escape. I swear. When you put it like that, I feel like a jerk for wanting to say no. If you'll allow us, we'll accept your request. I appreciate it.
Estelle? Joshua?
We've got to part ways for a little bit, Tita.
I'm sorry.
I'd hope that we could stay together.
No, you don't have to apologize. You've just helped me so much. You've treated me like a little sister. Tita? Thanks for helping my grandpa. And thank you for being my friend. I love you both.
I love you too, sweetie. I wish we could take you with us. Thank you so much. Parting is such sweet sorrow and all that, but we have no choice. Maybe you can save the tears for when we see each other again, you know?
You can be a real jerk.
But I guess this is where we part ways too. A lot's happened, but you've taught us so much by letting us work with you. Thank you, Master Agate. Don't call me that. Don't call me that. It creeps me out.
Look who's embarrassed.
Bah, you really are your father's daughter. Hey, Joshua, don't let her get too out of control, you hear me? She's not half bad in combat, but there's more to being an adult than just that.
Not that it's any of your business. Just leave her to me.
You take care as well. Take care of Tita and the professor. I will. Alright then, let's get a move on. Farewell, children of Cassius.
Stay safe, both of you. You too, Tita. Adios be with you. Be careful out there.
And there's chapter 3. Oof. I really love how this chapter builds up everything. And that final stealth segment, while annoying for a completionist because you can't complete the bestiary, I do enjoy it. So, with that, for the day, we are done on Trails in the Sky. We'll be continuing on Friday and starting on chapter 4. Till then, take care, everyone. Talk to you all later.